This is Andrew Stotz of Stotz Investment Research to talk about world-class benchmarking for the Indonesian company PT Wijaya, Karya, Persero, what we can also call WIKA. Let's look at a little background on the company and what's going on. We can see that this company, WIKA, is one of Indonesia's largest 3 building contractors by revenue, and it's also a state-owned enterprise. Its work involves both sole and joint venture contractor in large public and private projects. It's a major player in construction work for oil and gas infrastructure as well as toll roads. Take a look at the share price, which is a bit flattish, but of course that's what we can see. We can actually see underperformance relative to the Indonesian market. So one of the areas that's been struggling is getting outperformance. So let's try to look into what's going on at the company. First, we can see that the market capitalization is about $1.6 billion with $4 million in average daily turnover. Beta of about 0.8, and it's in the capital goods industry, owned 65% by the government of Indonesia. So let's take a look at what's going on at the company. WIKA is one of the top 3 building contractors in Indonesia, ranked by revenue, and is 65% owned by the state. The company's biggest business is construction, which is just less than half of total sales, while the second biggest is precast concrete, which accounts for 1/5 of revenue and is operated by a subsidiary. The 2 other main divisions combined account for 1/4 of sales and are industrial plant and toll roads and bridges. The rest of group sales include property and manufacturing. Around 3/4 of the company's total contract projects are government-related. Given Indonesia's great demand for public infrastructure, the government has budgeted a record-high infrastructure spend for 2016. One of the key projects is the crucially important high-speed rail network, the launch of which is now underway with a consortium, including WIKA and other partners. Other major projects being rolled out through to 2019 and involving WIKA are a number of toll roads and some government-operated oil refineries. So let's look at the revenue breakdown by business for the first half of 2016. 45% construction, precast 18%, toll roads 14%, and industrial plants 13%. So let's look at how the company's doing on world-class benchmarking. First, we start with the President Commissioner, and he has been in the position from 2012 until 2015, Mr. Basuki, and he has been recently replaced by Mr. Bhakti Sentoso Ludin, and he came in April 2015. And he was replaced in August 2016 by Mr. Wijaya. And now let's take a look at the present director, Mr. Bintang Prabowo, and he's been there since 2008. So the performance of this company really is attributed to Mr. Bintang. So let's take a look at where performance is. We can see that this company has moved around the average level and is currently ranked at number 5 average in profitable growth. That means it ranks in the upper half of 1,400 large industrial companies worldwide. Growth has improved to number 3. Profitability has moved to the average, which is 5. So we can see improvements in growth. That's good. Now, let's take a look at asset utilization and profit margin. Asset utilization is weak at a 7, and profit margin is average at a 5. Sales growth is what's best, and it's what's driving this performance. We can see margin change is improving a little bit, but still below average at 6. So a average performance for WIKA. Hopefully, over time, they can improve. Now, sign up for our newsletter and become a founding member at becomeabetterinvestor.net/join. Founding member subscriptions will close on the 31st of December, 2016. See you there.